Effective communication tips for successful co-parenting after divorce. Discover practical communication tips to improve co-parenting after divorce. Find support, resources, and advice to help you and your kids thrive. Effective communication tips for co-parenting after divorce. Hey, I want to chat with you about something a lot of people struggle with, but don't always talk openly about. Effective communication when you're co-parenting after a divorce. We often hear about the emotional toll of divorce, but what really helps in the day-to-day is how well exes communicate. It's like the key to making this whole tough phase manageable, especially when kids are involved. Co-parenting isn't easy. You've been through something deeply personal, and suddenly you're expected to team up with your former spouse for the sake of the kids. That's a huge adjustment. It's important to remember, effective communication here isn't about winning or losing. It's about being clear, respectful, and focused on what's best for the children. That said, here's some solid advice I think can really help anyone navigating this. Keep the focus on the kids. No matter how hard it is, steering conversations toward what benefits the children helps reduce resentment. When you make it about their well-being, it's easier to stay calm and solution-focused instead of falling into old arguments. Set clear boundaries. Establishing boundaries around when and how you communicate can keep things from getting heated. For instance, texting might work best for quick updates or schedule changes, but save really important or sensitive conversations for in-person or phone calls when you both are more prepared mentally. Practice active listening. Sounds simple, but it's often overlooked. When your co-parent speaks, really listen. Don't form your reply in your head while they're talking. This shows respect and opens up better dialogue. Reflect back what you hear, like, "So what you're saying is," to ensure you both are on the same page. Use I statements. Instead of saying, "You didn't do," or "You always," try framing things from your perspective. For example, "I feel worried when," or "I would appreciate if." This way, communication feels less accusatory and invites cooperation. Choose your battles wisely. Remember, not everything needs to be a conflict. Some things, like bedtime routines or choice of clothing, may not be worth going to war over. Prioritize the issues that really impact your kids' safety and emotional health. Be consistent and reliable. Follow through on your agreements and communicate clearly if plans have to change. Consistency builds trust, and kids thrive in environments where expectations remain steady, even if the family structure looks different. Seek outside support when needed. Sometimes emotions run too high, and having a neutral third party can make a huge difference. Things like divorce counseling or joining divorce support groups can offer tools and encouragement. There are plenty of divorce resources designed to help people tune up their co-parenting skills. Now, if you or someone you know is going through this, I want to mention a really thoughtful resource called Brokenness and New Beginnings. It's a book that shines a light on finding hope and healing after divorce, which often includes tough co-parenting journeys. Order your copy today to find hope and healing and to discover practical ways to rebuild your life and relationships after divorce. Remember, this whole thing is about new beginnings as much as it is about brokenness. Communication with your co-parent is a skill that can be learned and refined. It takes patience and kindness, but the payoff is huge, not just for you, but most importantly, for your kids. Thanks for listening, and I hope these tips give you a little peace of mind when it comes to co-parenting challenges. Whether it's your first step or you've been on this road for a while, there's always room for growth, and there's always help available.